am going to be here. I am not going out. So you can take as much time as possible today. Tomorrow, things become different. After the program here, which I want to wrap up a bit early, because I have to go to Augusta. So, and it takes about 2.5 hours to get there from here. So, therefore, tomorrow, as according to my request, as you just heard, I requested, can we start it at 10:30? So, I don't think there is a problem for most of you who can, instead of coming at 11, come a little early. So, we can then have the program starting at 10:30, and then by noon things will be wrapped up. You can have lunch, and then you can go in whatever direction you want to go, and I will be driven towards Augusta. Is there going to be a singing now?
You just sang.
You finished it? Okay. यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्. This is a beautiful couplet composed by a disciple, direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, and who served Holy Mother for many, many years, Swami Sardananda. So Swami Sardananda has composed this hymn, and one stanza is about Holy Mother, that how they are inseparable. Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother are inseparable, like the fire and burning power of the fire. They are together. They are actually one and the same, different ways of presenting, that's all. It is like the substance and its innate, inseparable qualities, they are really the same thing. It is when you mention one, the other gets automatically mentioned. You don't have to separately mention it. So, when you think of Sri Ramakrishna, say, like fire, then Holy Mother is that quality of fire, that is heat. So, that is how Holy Mother is inseparably connected. So, before we discuss a few stories of Holy Mother, let us look at this very nature uh, of Holy Mother, because of which we are discussing the stories of Holy Mother. Otherwise, we could have discussed stories from any XYZ. The importance in discussing the stories of Holy Mother is that she is the divine feminine, inseparable from God. Philosophically, there is a little, that important thing to understand, which is not very difficult to understand either, that in Vedanta, uh, which forms actually the basis of all that goes by the name Hinduism right now. Hinduism is, as Swami Vivekananda has expressed multiple times, it's a misnomer. It is a name given by the Europeans. The Britishers, they came to Indian subcontinent, and then the Persians, they used to call everybody staying on the other side of the river Sindhu as Hindus, because Persians could not pronounce the word, that particular syllable sa. So they made it ha. So it became Hindu. And then that religion became Hinduism. There is actually nothing like Hinduism. It is, many great figures have emphasized that Hinduism is just a geographical word. It is those who stay on the other side, whatever faith they may be following, they can be called Hindus as per the historical tradition. But the particular religious content is what is called Vedanta, or there is still a very beautiful name to it, Sanatana Dharma, religion eternal. When I go to various colleges, schools, to talk about Hinduism, I tell that, okay, can anybody tell me who is founder of Hinduism? Because I get this question asked very often. Who founded Hinduism? No, because all religions that people are generally acquainted with in United States, or in general all over the world, they have a founder. Like Judaism, founded by Moses, Christianity, founded by Jesus Christ, mm. Buddhism, well, no brainer, Buddha founded Buddhism. Ah, so it is like that, all religions that we know here, they have a founder, means there is a beginning for them. But what is called Hinduism has no beginning, because it is the eternal quest of mankind to understand the goal of life and to achieve it. How to achieve it? The means and the end. That is the eternal quest. And therefore it is called Sanatana Dharma, religion eternal. Please try to feel this difference between the two, that this is not a institutionally regulated religion, that there is some authority, like for Catholics there is this papal authority, Pope says and things go accordingly. So in Hinduism, there is no one or even many authorities to decide the uh, matters or the rules of conduct. So Hindus, they have a freedom as such, that it is everybody's eternal quest. Like Beverly will be doing in her own way. Beverly uh, can ask questions. She asks questions to her guru, or and understands, tries to understand. It is not that she has to follow somebody's diktat. No such dictatorship there. So, Vedanta or Hinduism, there is a beautiful lecture by Swami Vivekananda about this, that Vedanta and democracy. It is a democratic religion. There is no authority to govern that. Everybody can follow their ideals and move in that direction. There is in almost all what are called monotheistic religions, there is a God, that God is separate from creation. The God creates, governs. That is the God. That it is like you read in Genesis, how the God made this universe. Very interesting. And actually, in principle, if you see that very much tallies with what Vedanta or Hinduism says. But as it is preached as an organized religion, it is that God is untouched by this creation. God creates and governs, but is separate from the creation, sitting somewhere in some rarefied heaven, and from there governs the universe. It is Vedanta does not agree to that, because it is this principle that somebody is governing, that somebody is not amongst you, not elected by you. It is something against democracy. It is that some God who nobody has seen, somebody who is beyond your control, and you are made subject to that person's control. And that is not what democracy is. Democracy means that everybody is equal. That is the democracy main plank, that everybody is equal. There was some TV show long back. I have not myself seen it, but I heard about it. That it is, I think, some titled as somebody, an alien, and then there is an election going on, and then this alien is pretty tall guy. So he goes to cast the vote and was very surprised that everybody will have only one vote. Look at my height. I should get 3 votes. Look at my strength. No, a man, there was usually a folding table in the voting booth. The person was sitting behind. You, how many votes you get? 1. And I also will get only 1 vote. You are a simple, ordinary person sitting behind this folding table. You get 1 vote, and I too will get 1 vote. Yeah, that is the democracy. Everybody gets 1 vote. You may be a big PhD, a very honored scientist, got Nobel Prize, 1 vote, sir. Somebody may be illiterate, only 1 vote. Somebody may be rolling in wealth, billionaire, 1 vote. Somebody a beggar on the street, 1 vote. That's it. So equality is the basic idea behind democracy. So the Vedanta God is uh, interpenetrated in everybody. Everybody is divine. Everybody is divine. That is a very important principle. And in our today's context, what it means is that everybody is Brahman and Shakti together. Brahman, the absolute, and its expression, the power, is called Shakti, power. They are together. Shakti is given a feminine form just for convenience, for understanding of we human beings. because we have a masculine and a feminine. So it is therefore very important that there is a proper representation of both. So it is the power that governs the substance. The substance is known by its power. One man was boasting that I am the head of the family, and his wife interjected, but I am the neck, you know. So as the neck moves, the head has to move accordingly. Otherwise, it will get severed, you see. So he might boast that, yeah, I am the head of the family, but I am the neck, you know. So it is Brahman and Shakti. They are like that together, that both Shakti is the power. Sri Ramakrishna himself has said it multiple times that she is uh, the power here. She is the knowledge personified. She is the mother of universe. And not only he said that, he worshipped her with all the ceremonial ritual as Shodashi, a form of Mother Durga. Hmm. She was worshipped. So that is how, you know, the relation is there. Brahman and Shakti together. This togetherness means a reference to one uh, automatically brings the reference to other. So, and it is a tremendous power. It is difficult to see that in this very, very humble looking, illiterate practically village woman that Holy Mother externally was. And so difficult to convince people that here is the power of the universe. How could you believe just an ordinary looking, some as such, you know, not very strong and healthy, uh, and illiterate? That village girl embodies the universal power. Very difficult to conceive. That is why we are going to discuss the stories of this, where you will see her human aspect as well as the divine feminine aspect together. She is the goddess. And that one has to be careful about, like all these electric wires, you know, because of which all these light fixtures are there shining. If that power goes, these cannot be called any more lights because they will not be able to give any light. So this is an important difference there, that the power is to be, you know, understood, and one has to be aware of it, like this power of electricity. You should be aware of it and beware of it, that inadvertently if you touch, then you will get electrocuted. So therefore, this is how actually there is one incident that somebody that behaved, that Hridayaram, Sri Ramakrishna's nephew and attendant, uh, kind of disrespected Holy Mother. And Sri Ramakrishna told, you know, what is in here, if that gets displeased, you may not come to that much harm. But that which is there in her, if you displease her, well, nobody can save you. So, because that is the tremendous source of power, only those who were very closely associated with her, that revelation used to come. Otherwise, she would look just a very common woman. That those who would see her closely would see the tremendous purity. That beautiful hymn, in fact, an unparalleled hymn on Holy Mother, written by Swami Abhedananda. That is the best description, a possible description of Holy Mother. It's one stanza says, Pavitram charitam yasyaha, pavitram jivanam tatha, pavitrata swarupinyai tasyai kurmo namo namaha. I repeatedly salute that who is embodiment of purity, whose life is pure, whose uh, whole actions, gamut of actions is filled with purity. Pavitram Sharitam Yasyaha. Charita means that word comes from the active expression of life, how the person behaves. Behavior could be a good English translation of charitam. Behavior of that person, natural behavior, not a forced or consciously acted one. When one becomes very conscientious, then you want to, when you are in front before so many people, then, for example, I am speaking before you, I am conscious that I should present my best behavior to you, isn't it? When people are around, we are very conscious of that, that they should not see my faults. We are particular about that, that people should not see my faults. We are not that particular about not having faults. Let them be there, but let people not know about it. So I try to cover up. But it is Holy Mother's behavior, that purity was not like something for show, it was spontaneous. So that is why it is Pavitram Charitam Yasyaha. The spontaneously pure behavior, because there was no desire, nothing to get out of anything. So it would impart spontaneous purity. And Pavitram Jivanam Tatha, that the life itself is so pure, the awareness itself is so pure. And so she is called Pavitrata Swarupinyai. She is embodiment, as it were, of purity. If suppose embodiment word is very nice, Suppose you see a purity and uh, think of it as a substance, and you carve an image out of this substance of purity, that will look like Holy Mother. Purity, like a rock, you carve an image out of rock. Now, purity is a substance. Think of it, and out of that purity, you are carving out a human figure. How will that look? Holy Mother. Pavitrata Swarupinyai. and my salutations again and again to that. So that is Holy Mother. Those who come in close contact with her would be able to actually see that. Others will get impacted by that, but they will not be able to understand it. Mm. It is that is the difference. The impact will be on everyone. Like suppose there is the fire going on. Unless you are seeing the fire, you are close to fire, you will not be able to see the fire, but you will be able to feel the heat. So one will be able, everybody would feel the purity of Holy Mother, but would not be able to see the source of that purity. It is inconceivable for many that how is Holy Mother like this. So let us keep this in mind while we see many stories, incidents in Sri Ramakrishna's life, since it was mostly lived uh, in seclusion. Sri Ramakrishna only after say 1880, you have the Sri Ramakrishna's that contact with devotees kept on happening, and thus he got more publicity. People started knowing about Sri Ramakrishna, but not so with Holy Mother. She remained for major part uh, was accessible to people. Although she lived in a small room, yet people knew her. So a lot of people knew her, and therefore the stories of Holy Mother, they abound more than Sri Ramakrishna's stories. Uh, and another important difference is that Sri Ramakrishna's stories were obviously uh, full of spiritual wisdom. Holy Mother's stories are also equally full of wisdom, but you have to uh, fathom it, go a little deep to see, because they are stories of just ordinary, women like stories. The ladies would discuss various things, and she will participate. She used to participate in those. And nobody would see the spiritual significance in them unless probing was necessary, because the external outer cover was just a village rustic, ordinary woman. Once there are, twice a similar incident has happened. Both have been recorded. That one devotee lady remarked to Holy Mother, "Oh, Mother, you are just like us. You are what? You also seem to be very much involved in all the worldly works, taking care of her, this that Radhu, her niece. So take care of that mad little girl, another insane of a different type, Nalini. So Maku, all those very difficult household. And Holy Mother would be seen involved in taking care of all of them as if she is attached. So, oh, Mother, you are also like us, involved in all the worldly things. You are also in Maya. So, Holy Mother said the two incidents. One incident, she says, retorting back, show, show one like me. Try to show even one like me. And yes, really nobody is like her. So patiently engaged, without getting angry, without having any axe to grind, and yet, serving so many devotees with such tremendous, unthinkable love. She therefore challenged. You say, I am like all other women, like you people? Show me one. In other instance, the answer is more philosophical. When she was told, you are also in Maya like us, Holy Mother replied, what can be done? I am Maya myself. Look at that answer, that she is the Shakti, she is Maya. But the difference is she is not bound by. That is where the big difference lies. Like Sri Ramakrishna used to say, that there is in a poisonous snake, there is always poison in that snake's mouth. But that does not affect the snake. The snake doesn't die because of that, but the one whom that snake bites, that fellow is gone. So that is the difference. In God, there is this Maya, but God doesn't get affected by that. The effect is on the one who has I and mine. Holy Mother has no I and mine in the real sense. So she is attached and yet fully detached. This is a great lesson that one has to take it up. Swami Vivekananda has mentioned it in Karma Yoga and also in some other lectures that we must be attached. Practicing detachment doesn't mean just be like a wall, a lifeless thing in one sense, that it is not involved in anything, but it is just a wall. It has no capacity to get attached. As human beings, you should have the capacity, full capacity to get attached, and yet the capacity to get detached. Then only that idea of detachment has meaning. Otherwise, somebody can be just very callous, not no sensitivity of anything, is not involved in anything, detached always. That detachment is not spiritual. It is capability to be involved, get attached, feel that uh, joys and suffering of fellow beings. Very sensitive person and yet detached. You see, it is just to give an example. This you have the light switch. When you put on, then it is fully on, it is fully attached. That is why you have the lights on. But suppose it doesn't have capability to detach, then why you need a switch also, You can directly connect without any switch. But no, you don't want it like that. So there is the capacity to attach, 100% attach. When you don't want, 100% detach. That is how Holy Mother is, attached 100%. But she could detach. One very beautiful incident is there, that story about, once she was seen unconscious in Samadhi, uh, as if people thought that she is asleep, just asleep. Uh, then, as she woke up, one sentence she uttered gave way to what her nature was. She said, "Where are my legs? Where are my hands?" She was not aware of anybody like that gets a question. What do you mean? Where are my hands? Where is my head? Where is my this? No, she was beyond body consciousness. So, therefore, this question came, where are my hands and legs? Now I have to be with you all, so let me attach them, you know. It is that immediately that got attached and that those files open, you know, like on your computer, she is having that. Now there are so many files there. The files that she wants to work with, only that she will open and that will open up. So the file of that particular person, that particular work will open. And then when that work is done, close the file. You don't see it anymore on the screen. So that is how, with everybody, her behavior was so stunning that exactly reference to that person. Like whatever is in that file, that alone will be seen, isn't it? That which is not in that file will not force itself. Uh, you can compare, you know, that how our behavior is. Then we can understand the greatness behind such stories. That when we are, for example, we are here trying to listen to the stories of Holy Mother. That is why you all took the trouble of coming here. But how much of your time while you are physically here is engaged in what is being discussed? A lot of things are going on in the mind. Oh, what is happening there? What is happening there? What people are doing at my home? Hundreds of thoughts keep on jumping out because we do not have such a control. Holy Mother has that kind of superhuman control that exactly that part, that file will open up, not other things. It is a tremendous capability that she exhibited, and that is how it imparts the lesson also, that how should we govern our lives, be attached fully like Holy Mother, fully attached in to such an extent that people would get confused. You are just like us, Mother. No, not exactly like we all. Very different. There is this difference should be understood. That so that we can, why the difference should be understood? Because Holy Mother presents the goal, and the difference presents the gap between the two. Like when you are, say, driving here, then there is the GPS. When Shailesh brought me from airport to here this morning, then the destination, yes, the Vedanta Center of Atlanta, and where we were at airport, the gap was being shown that it will take 30 minutes from there to here, and this is ETA. So like that we informed Jyoti that we will be coming at this point, at this time, keep the breakfast ready, please. So it is the the gap is to be felt so that we can move our life in that direction. That is the meaning of feeling the difference. That feel that yes, we have also to get there. It is, and we have the capability to get there if we change our life accordingly. So Sri Ramakrishna said about her, she is the embodiment of knowledge. Therefore, her name is Sarada. Sarada, etymology of the Sanskrit word Sarada is Saram Dadatiya. The one, Sara means the essence of something. That is called Sara. So, the essence of everything she can give to us. That is why she is like Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. She is that. Sometimes it is written as Sharada. Sharada, it was not her name. Her name was Sarada. Sharada means the one like the Durga is called Sharada as it is worshipped in the autumn. Autumn, the name, Sanskrit name for autumn is Sharat. So the one who is worshipped in Sharat is called Sharada. Hmm. But Sarada is the one who gives the knowledge, the essence of things. So that is how she is Sarada. Sri Ramakrishna said that she has come to give knowledge. So there is this incident which Holy Mother has narrated very beautifully, that just like an ordinary woman would begin narrating, uh, that many looking at the life, the connection between Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother, completely without any physical contact. There was no that man-woman contact there. So, therefore, many ladies in the village would say, with showing sympathy to this Sarada, that, oh, she will never have a child. Even Holy Mother's mother, she also was very much concerned that my this beautiful Saru, this pretty nice girl, will have nobody to call her mother. Hmm. And Holy Mother says in her reminiscence that even I felt, should I not have even one child? Hmm. Should I not have even one child? And Sri Ramakrishna said, uh, addressing Holy Mother's physical mother, that, don't worry, my mother in law, don't worry. I will give your daughter hundreds of such children who are jewels of mankind. These great children I will give to your daughter. Don't worry about that. So many children will be there for her. The two different statements are there. I am clubbing them together. That, oh, she will have hundreds and hundreds of children running after her, calling her mother, 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 that she will be put to, so much difficulty of taking care of so many children. And that is what actually happened. Uh, the motherhood is of various types. The commonly understood motherhood is genetic motherhood. That yes, it is through father and mother, man and woman, they come together and a child is born. And then that is the lady from whom she or he is born is called the mother. Now that is a genetic motherhood, and it has its limitations. Although they call themselves parents, really they were just the instruments. They were not really makers of the children. Uh, they were like machines uh, who were propelled by some other desire. And then the child got born, that's all. Ah, one Swami used to say, uh, I was very fortunate to learn some Vedanta from him. So he would say, can any father or mother tell that how they made the ears of this baby like this, or the eyes were made like this? And no, it just happens, It is, they are not real parents in that sense at all. And therefore, uh, this concept is very well known in this Vedantic or eternal religion, Sanatana Dharma, that God alone is the parent. Hmm. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva. Almost every child in India learns this beautiful hymn. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva. Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva. त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. Thou art my mother, thou art my father. O Lord, thou art mother, father, sibling, my learning, my wealth, everything thou alone art. This is a very important idea to be imprinted. Even in Christianity, that is very much taught in the Sunday schools, that the children are asked, told, who made you? God made you. Remember, God made you. It is God who makes us. Don't think this man and that woman. It is God who makes us. It is very important to know that we are from God. That is in Christianity also, this is a very original concept of our innate divinity. Later on, somehow in institutional this religion, uh, where the spirituality is sacrificed for the uh, monetary power, political power, and all that, things become different. Then sin overtakes. You are sinners. No, you are basically divine. You are coming from God. So it is your basic divinity. Divinity precedes your sinful, origin. You are basically divine. Your origin is divine. There is a feminist joke, one child asked, Mom, from whom did I come? Oh, you came from God. Oh, is it so? But Dad was telling the other day that we came from monkeys. Now, what the mother should say to the child? Oh, dear, he was just telling about his side of family. So, so it is the basic thing is divinity. That is how we all came from. So the motherhood of Holy Mother is to be seen. It is divine motherhood. She is mother of all. Genetic motherhood, how many, human, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, that is kind of the limit. How many children will a mother have? I don't think it goes to beyond 15. It is. So, certainly not 100. So it is, but Holy Mother, thousands of children. And that number is growing even after her physical demise. So many keep on calling her mother, mother, mother. It is. So that is a very special kind of motherhood that we must try to feel, friends. That Holy Mother is the mother, and that very beautiful conversation is recorded in of course, in the book by Gambhirananda, it has been reproduced. It is in that Swami Arupananda's great, collection of Holy Mother's reminiscences. Uh, it is the Bengali title is Mayer Katha. So in that, this incident comes that she is being asked, and being, that motherly quality, with mother, the children are very free. They don't feel that much inhibition. Father is a bit chastising, and the children feel a kind of a distance. You can't talk to father each and everything. So, but with mother, they become a little more free, very free. So, uh, this question was asked to Holy Mother by Arupananda. In what sense are you my mother? We call you mother. But in what sense are you my mother? The one who gave birth, well, that mother is at home. So you are not that mother in that sense. Then in what sense are you mother? Because you are, say, the wife of Sri Ramakrishna. So therefore, are you called mother? Or just because sometimes and somewhat, elderly woman gets called mother. In that sense, are you called mother? In what sense are you mother? And the reply was very stunning reply. You can't imagine a illiterate, very rustic village girl will be able to give such a reply. And with great confidence, without any hesitation, she gives this very profound reply that I am the real mother. I am mother of all. Hmm. Real mother. Also, she said, Janmo Janmantarer Ma. I am your mother for many, many births. No woman can claim like that. This is my child, birth after birth. It is, yeah, it is. Sometimes the child, son or daughter, gives so much trouble. Oh, mother says, enough this birth, not in the next birth. So it is, my parents would certainly have said like that, that it is. Uh, anyway, so she says, I'm your real mother, because the earthly physical parents are not real. We discussed that point already. And they are not our real parents. It is just, it is like that, somehow some connection is there, and so you call them the parents. In fact, these days it is all getting very funny. One little child asked the mom, Mom, was I born or you downloaded me? It is. So it is because the child was seeing the mother downloads this, downloads that, downloads. So it is asked that, oh, was I born or you just downloaded me on the machine? So it is. So this real mother, that it has come out of me. It is without any change. The point is, without any change, it has come out. That that is the very important point in divine motherhood, that nothing is really made, just apparently made. Like the very well-known example quoted is this, that from the ocean the waves keep on rising. Hmm. The ocean does not change because of that. Who is the parent of all those waves? Who is the mother of all these waves? Huh? Oh, yes, say loudly. Ocean, yeah, ocean is. And does it change the ocean? Oh, what would happen? A million waves came since morning, so I must be now reduced a great deal. No, ocean remains the same. So that now the real mother of those waves is that ocean. So Holy Mother is like that. She is mother of all of us. For all waves, that is the only mother. So we are like waves, isn't it? Just think about it. Ah, as these beings, we rise like wave. Hmm. We rise like waves, uh, grow, and again go back. Where do we go back? To the same ocean. We rise in the ocean. We remain in the ocean. We go back to the ocean. So that is the real motherhood. They, that is the mother. So she says there, I am your real mother, and I am the mother of all. Shokoler ma. I am mother of all. What a great answer. And then the questioner tried to, dig a little deeper. Hmm. You are mother of all these these insects and worms and all these animals. And without any hesitation, the reply comes, yes, I am mother of them too. Now the questioner dug a little further. Hmm, that what about Sri Ramakrishna? Are you mother of Sri Ramakrishna too? And the completely unambiguous, clearly stated answer, yes, I am mother of him as well. But, oh, what are you talking? He is your husband. Yes, he is my husband and he is my child also. Where is the contradiction? Uh, for a person in the world like that, an ordinary person will immediately see the contradiction. How can Sri Ramakrishna be your husband as well as your child? Not possible. Sometimes here it is said a bit with sarcasm that I was telling, oh, that lady said I have to look after the children. Oh, well, you have two children. I know they are grown up. So why? There is this Nick and Johnny. And she said, and Ted was her husband's name. He is the most difficult child. So, but that is in a funny manner. Actually, she said, well, Sri Ramakrishna is my husband and my child too. There is no contradiction in her about this, that yes, both are the same thing. He is my husband and my child also. Where is the problem? This is all the great teaching. I had given some years ago here in this Atlanta, and then afterwards I gave that similar lecture some places, but not a whole retreat. And that is Holy Mother, the perfect non-dualist. Holy Mother was the non-dualist. Means what? Could see the sameness in everything, could deal with all in the appropriate same manner. Same love was showered to all. That is how the Holy Mother is non-dualist. Hmm. And yet so supremely devoted. For many, this also creates, I don't know what causes that. Uh, so many people have asked me, I said, please remove this misconception from your mind that, oh, Swami, this is Vedanta, this is not devotion. Or this is devotion, this is not Vedanta. Actually, a Vedanta, basic practice in Vedanta is also devotion. It is, in fact, the authority like Shankaracharya. Can anybody dispute whether Shankaracharya was Vedanti or not? He certainly was one of the topmost Vedantins. And yet he says in Vivek Chudamani, a great work for to be followed by spiritual aspirants, the crest jewel of Vedanta. So, crest jewel of discernment, that would be the right translation. So he says, Moksha Karana Samagryam Bhakti Reva Gariyasi. Amongst all the means for liberation, the most adorable, most helpful is bhakti, devotion. So, Holy Mother has tremendous devotion and yet was non dualist. It is so difficult to understand this uh, apparently unlearned, ignorant lady to be such philosopher, that understanding this devotion and Vedanta together, not that one divorced from another, it is together. That in Vedanta, it is a very important prescribed practice, that bhakti, devotion. It is, uh, and also in the scriptures, specially devoted to bhakti, Vedanta, that they identity between the divine and you is very much emphasized. That the love, but only the emphasis is on love. That love makes you come closer and merge, as it were. You do not remain. So, there is a very important incident that happened. Uh, it is much after Sri Ramakrishna had passed away, and Swami Vivekananda, under his leadership, many different centers had been established. And Vivekananda regarded this as the blessing under the blissful guidance of Holy Mother. Everything was being done under the guidance of Holy Mother. And one center, which even now is very much loved by the followers of Vedanta, in the sense that there is no image worship there. Uh, Swami Vivekananda wanted at least one center where there will be no images, no image or ritualistic worship there. So he got one center made in Himalayas, Mayavati. Many devotees like to visit that place at least once or twice, many times. It is not easy to stay there because almost none of us have that mindset of non-dual understanding. We talk a lot, but actually, when it comes to practice, we shudder by the consequences of that. It is very good, to how nice Mount Everest looks. How many go to climb? So, very few can climb that. So, it is this center one. Monk was posted there. You be there. And then Swami Vivekananda visited that place at that time. And this monk could not restrain himself and put a picture of Sri Ramakrishna there. And Swami Vivekananda, in his special, because he had such special relation with Sri Ramakrishna, he could, cut jokes like that. Looking at the picture, he said, this bearded old man has come here also. And naturally, that monk felt very hurt. And he wrote a letter. Now, whom to write? He wrote the letter to Holy Mother that Vivekananda is doing all these things. Are these things acceptable? He is not following Sri Ramakrishna. What is this? Holy Mother wrote back, Sri Ramakrishna was a non-dualist. Therefore, all disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, all those who are followers of this order are non-dualist. What Narendra means Vivekananda, what Narendra did was right. So that is how, that Holy Mother was that phenomena. That look at this, she would worship otherwise every stone, that was her, many of her attendants said that. Holy Mother, any stone she sees and goes to, worship, offer sandal paste and flowers and wave incense. So, such devotional temperament. But look at the core that no, we are all non dualist. Holy Mother was not that kind of intellectual non dualist. I have become gradually, all uh, no, no, completely disillusioned from the intellectual non dualist who say, I am non dualist, but do not practice at all. Their non dualistism is just keep on sometimes reading about it, arguing about it, not doing any practice. So, that kind of non dualism is really not non dualism. It is concrete, deep rooted I and mine clothed in the garment of so called non dualism, talking about the absolute Brahman and very, super fine hair splitting arguments to prove certain ideas, whether this is, what is your opinion, Swami, whether Panchikaranam is right or Trivritkaran is right. Now, what do you have to do with that? These are all deeply spiritual concepts and they are to be practiced. They are not for just intellectual discussion. If you are not moving towards the practice of it, better not discuss it. You won't understand a word of it. So, but that is how it happens. Holy Mother's was practical spirituality, practical non duality, loving everybody the same. Uh, doesn't matter whether that person is a very highly uh, respected and spiritually elevated person, or maybe uh, a robber. These two things are cited very often. That Holy Mother has said that for me, Sharad is also my son and Amjad is also my son. Sharad means Swami Sardananda, uh, an illumined soul of uh, you know great spiritual wisdom, highly revered by everybody. That is Swami Sardananda. Mm. And attendant to Holy Mother, that Swami Sardananda. And who was Amjad? A robber. But was a devotee of Holy Mother. But was robber. That is, there are some white collar robbers and some, yeah, like that, So it is the white collar robbers are much worse, because they don't get punished also. It is this Amjad was not so fortunate to be a white collar robber, So it is, he actually would do burglaries and rob people, had committed so many crimes in that sense, and had made many trips to prison. So it is. But Holy Mother, he was devoted to Holy Mother nevertheless, and Holy Mother showered lot of love on him. Oh, got released from prison. Oh, Amjad, how emaciated you have become. Oh, come on, let me feed you. It is like Holy Mother. Yeah. Uh, So she said, for Sharad is also my child. Amjad is also my child. The gravity of this statement could be seen by seeing the social, intellectual, and spiritual status of Swami Sardananda and this robber Amjad. But for Holy Mother, both are my children. Look at that tremendous sameness. Mm. That is the great sign of practical non duality. Theoretical non duality is like one of our Swamis who was kitchen manager. Kitchen manager is a very difficult task, in a big setup. It is impossible to satisfy people. Mm. And also a very thankless job. So because nobody, if you do things right, nobody is going to praise you, or thank you. If you make a mistake somewhere, then all will pounce upon you. So that is that kind of work. So he said, oh, non-dualism is only in the classroom. Come to dining room and it is all dualism. Come to the dining hall and you will see all dualism. But with Holy Mother, you could see that non-dualism, whether you are, meditating, or whether you are dressing the vegetables, or whether you are serving food, hmm, full non-dualism. There is a very beautiful incident told in one of the lectures by Swami Nikhileshwarananda. He is head of our center in Rajkot, a very erudite monk, a very good orator in many languages. So he just asked one devotee, whom you like most amongst these three, Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, or Swami Vivekananda? The devotee said, all three are great, I bow down to all three, I like all three. No, but specially, people sometimes, ask some tricky questions. It is like that one tricky question that suppose you have a boat, small canoe, and in which you are allowed to take only one apart from you who are doing the rowing. So, whom will you take? And they will give all the three great names, like you will want to take Einstein, or you want to take President Lincoln, or some such third way. But you can choose only one. Now it becomes a big dilemma. Now, whom to take? So such question was asked. Suppose, but whom you like most? And then that devotee, without hesitation, said, in that case, only Holy Mother. Why Holy Mother? Can you give an explanation? That there should be some reason, and that man gave the reason. Which Sri Ramakrishna, he keeps on telling, do sadhana, do spiritual practice, go and meditate, all that. Now, how much we can meditate, it is very difficult. Go pray, meditate, and that thing. So it is great, but how much can we practice? So therefore, Vivekananda, go and do work, serve people. It is do karma yoga, all that. With Holy Mother, she says, come and eat, my child. So that is why Holy Mother is the one I love most. Ah, she keeps on feeding us. So it is what is showing is that non-duality in approach, that it is, she provides both material food as well as the spiritual food. It is material food is something that you can see, you can feel, you can put it in mouth. But the spiritual food that comes with it, uh, you will see it will make you gradually spiritual without your knowing it. Like if you are given some medication, you don't know that it is medication, but it goes in you. Especially some people are very much averse to taking medicine. Uh, Something they have learned. No, no, it has lot of side effects and so forth. But if the effect is more valuable than the side effects, then one has to take it. So then it is told that person will refuse to take it. But then you put it with some food and other things, then that will go down. The person is not feeling that the medicine is going in, but the effect will be there. The person will become cured of certain that problems. So that is how Holy Mother would be giving this spiritual medicine without your knowing that it is going in your being. So, friends, we have discussed a few stories. Many more, the stories abound, they galore. So, we shall stop the discussion here. You can ask whatever questions that you may have. As I mentioned today, now, and even after the noon, you have time to ask questions. So, do you want to ask any question? Think about it.